The Sanctuary of Truth is a popular tourist destination where it started to be built in 1981, and even to this day construction continues on it. It has about a 500 baht entry fee, but that includes a tour guide. Okay, we're at the Sanctuary of Truth today here in Pattaya, and it was parking is free, but it was 500 baht entry each, and it's compulsory you go on a tour. So you're going to have a tour guide depending on your language that you actually speak, and you have no choice. You can't walk alone or go exploring here. So just accept the fact that you're going to be going on a tour, and it's going to cost you 500 baht each. But we're just waiting for our tour guide now. We'll be going shortly. If you're after coffees or a snack, then right at the entrance there's a coffee place. But there's also like chips here for 80 baht, shrimp. Trips for 120 baht, onion rings 80 baht, chicken spring rolls 80 baht, or chicken pods 120 baht. So yeah, chicken nuggets 80 baht. So you've got a few things in there, and drinks you can buy, coffee, Coke, ice cream, just the usual. And you can tell the crowds here. So we get these little bands here. They come in here as well. And you're not allowed to use drones here, so I'm just giving you that sort of thing. They don't like drone work around here. There's a big sign, no drones. And if you're a commercial photographer, then you're not allowed to do any commercial work here at all. It has a big sign out the front regarding that. Yeah, so you do have a souvenir shop here. And but it's kind of nice that they've got tour guides in different languages. I'm noticing a lot of Filipino workers here though. There you go, 10:40, there's our tour.
Please gather at the back and show your ticket.
Once you begin your tour, you are given a hard hat because the area is still technically a construction zone. And this first area that they take you into is the factory area, where you've got a lot of people handcrafting some of the things that are going to become part of the Sanctuary of Truth. And they give you a bit of a guide through what they're actually doing. You get to see what they're doing, and it's just amazing seeing these people crafting all this stuff by hand. And they'll take you to the model template just further up here, where he'll explain a few things. But yeah, they look really busy, and it's just amazing talent to be able to craft wood like that. And I think a lot of that's been lost in modern times.
Legacy to our mankind. The Three of the Peace Visit Museum. The first one was established in 1963. It's called the Ancient City Museum, the largest outdoor museum of this world, about Thai history and culture. Second, Era 1, or Three-Headed Elephant Museum, that's from 1934. It's about Thai legends. And lastly, right here, the Sanctuary of Truth, that's what established in 19, absolutely, in terms of design. Here we got a blueprint from the founder already. So, what we need to do? The first process of overhaul, we will demonstrating with this one, the model area right here. And after that, we will use chemical to control insect and termite and the wood. For some process, we will use heavy machine as well, such as the drill or chainsaw. But it's not much finished already. They will be getting up or installed at that one, the enormous building of Sanctuary of Truth. So, the building in front of you, not just normally one, is combined with minutes of hand-carved artwork. Are you wonderful about this? I think so, but I can make you feel more and more wonderful. For next, I do some magic.
As you walk around the Sanctuary of Truth, you will notice that it's a blend of East Asian art from a variety of different cultures and religions across Southeast Asia. And the tour guide does explain a lot of this as you start to walk through it. It has a variety of deities representing the four elements: fire, earth, wind, air, as well as deities from a variety of different Eastern philosophies. The tour guide also goes on to explain the wood and how it's different colours, and that the wood is of different ages, and that's where it comes with different blends of colour. But it is amazing just looking at this, like the work that has gone into this place is absolutely amazing, and I was stunned just walking around the whole complex. The Sanctuary of Truth also looks at a range of truths, 7 in total, with the first truth going, who are we? Where are we from? The first question reflects human beings have rearranged from the words carved into the four elements, earth, water, wind and fire, to remind the equality of human beings, either different in races, religions or conditions, but we are all the same, and destination is the same in the end. The second truth, how do we live our lives? Under the different outer shells we grew up the same. That is the natural law of life. The second truth will exhibit with wood sculptures tied to the human life cycle, birth, aging, pain, that common nature will, even through each person's afterlife, can be different. The third truth, the end of life. The final stage of life cycle is death through the Buddha's relics. Once we are born naked, we also leave this world with nothing. No matter, we cannot bring anything to the afterlife. What is left behind are those things accomplished for others that you leave behind. The fourth truth, samples of civilization. The fourth truth is about the famous civilizations in Eastern world who have left this world. Each story and goddess still affect the lives of the next generations, especially the philosophy and life principles that have influenced many generations to come. The fifth truth, what is life's goal? To be able to set life goals is simple, but not effortless. The fifth truth will show the path and answer guidelines for practice, which locate the pillars around the great castle. The sixth, society is like two-sided coin. Like a coin with both head and tail, society also contains good and bad. The seventh truth, the beginning of society. Family is an important beginning of life that built up values, beliefs, personalities, those affecting society. It is like the first teacher and friend. The seventh truth, family, represents the bond between people, family, which remind us of the truth, love of parents, what they had sacrificed and what they have done, and what have we done for them. The inside of this complex was absolutely beautiful, and the tour guide will explain the various structures and representatives of the different gods and angels and things like that as you walk around the temple itself. And at the end of the tour, you will have time to walk around and take your own photos and do your own filming. And there is other things in the area like horse and cart rides and elephant rides that you can also do. And on the way out, I also noticed that there was a mini zoo, I think, that you could take kids in just to interact. I cut some of the noise off because there was just so many tours going on simultaneously that it gets quite noisy when you're actually doing some recording. I do make a mistake later where I say that this structure is 50 years old. When I reread it, I must have misheard the tour guide. They only started construction in 1981 of this place. Maybe the vision of it was a lot longer before that, but the actual construction started in 1981 and it still is not complete. I also recommend you go on the website, which I'm going to leave the link for, which explains some of the construction techniques that they use to actually build this place as well. And it is amazing. You just look at this and you go, all of it's hand carved, and it's just absolutely amazing and spectacular to see inside. Just a fun fact here. The museum structure itself is a hybrid of a temple and a castle that is themed on the Pattaya kingdom of Buddhism and Hindu beliefs. As the sanctuary is made of several different types of wood, it gives the parts of the sanctuary different textures and colours. The oldest wood that has been used is Taken wood, Taken wood, used to build the main post and expected to last for 600 years. The structure itself is located over 13 hectares of land. The temple houses an internal space of 2,115 metres, with the tallest spire reaching around 105 metres. And these are just some quick shots of some people actually working in the temple. I was going to say the Sanctuary of Truth is definitely worth a visit if you're in Pattaya. The history behind it's just awesome. It's only 50 years. It's over 50 years old. Represents a lot of the religions of Southeast Asia in its artwork, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I think this is all made out of wood, and it's still getting built. That's the reason why you have to wear hard helmets when you're coming into it. As I mentioned before, there's various tour services. Apart from the tour service where you get a tour guide that speaks your language, and they do offer several languages, the place also offers tourist activities such as Thai boat trips, elephant rides, horse carriage rides, horseback riding, speedboat rides, and Thai costume rental services so that you can dress up and take photos in the area. There's also a Thai restaurant serving Thai and halal food and a small zoo. But outside of that, definitely worth a visit. And if you like these sort of videos, hit like and please subscribe.